Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be making Ofe Nsala, also known as white soup. This soup is popular among Anambra people, especially people of Omambala, and that is where I'm from. I'm from Okuzo and I'm married in Anam, and this soup is popular in our place. So I'll be showing you how to make it in very simple steps. You know, my recipes are always simple to follow, and I hope you enjoy it, so keep watching. So for this soup, I'll be using scotch bonnet pepper. I have ogiribo, I have okbein, I have crayfish powder, I have bonga fish powder as well. Then I have ehuru, calabash nutmeg, I have uziza, and I have seasoning cubes too. Then in here I have okporoko, it adds a lot of flavor. Then I have catfish. This is the protein I'll be using. You can use chicken, you can use goat meat, but catfish goes so well with nsala. So for the vegetables, I'll be using two different herbs. One is otazi, the bitter one, and uziza, the one that is full of flavor. These leaves look similar, but they're actually different. Uziza has thicker leaves, while otazi is lighter. Then I have yam here. This will be used to thicken the soup. Then I also have salt as well. Now we'll go ahead to wash our stockfish, the okporoko, and add it to a pot. Then we're going to add scotch bonnet, and then a little salt, and then seasoning cube as well. And then we are just going to add water to cook it. Then we'll cover the pot and allow it to cook till it has softened. Now I'll go ahead to prepare the rest of the ingredients. I've already roasted my ehuru in open flame, so I added that and the uziza to a mortar, and I'll go ahead and pound it till everything has turned to powder. So once I've achieved that, I'll go ahead to also add the okbein that I also roasted to enhance the flavor in open flames. I'll add that to the mortar and pound it as well. Then next I'll be adding my scotch bonnet pepper. So we are going to pound the pepper as well till it is smooth and well incorporated into the rest of the ingredients we've been pounding earlier. Then I'll be adding a little bit of crayfish just to help with the pounding process, because the wet scotch bonnet is already making things difficult. So we're going to pound, and everything is smoothened. Now I'll be sliding in a few otazi leaves. That's the bitter otazi. You don't need too much of it. This is actually optional, but to get the authentic Anambra Nsala taste, you have to add this otazi leaf. Just add a little bit, mix everything together, pound. You don't need to see the leaves in the soup. Just pound it till it's very smooth. Then you add it to your soup. It adds this bitter sweet taste and aroma to your nsala. Now we are going to check back on our stockfish that has been cooking, and it is properly cooked now and well softened. So I'm going to go ahead to add all those ingredients we pounded earlier: the ehuru, the uziza, okbein, the crayfish, the peppers, and the otazi leaf. Just add everything in your mortar to the pot. Mix everything in till it is thoroughly combined, and then we are going to add enough water to cook this soup. This is nsala, and we need water to cook it. So I'll just add enough water, stir everything till it is thoroughly combined. Just add water to your preference, and then we're going to cover this pot and we're going to allow it to come to a boil. And while that is boiling, we are going to wash our catfish. This is actually very easy to wash for me. So I'll just add hot boiling water to my bowl that I've placed the catfish inside. The hot water does two things. It helps remove the slime easily, and it also toughens the fish so it does not scatter in the pot. So that's just the two things it does. So once you've poured the hot water, remove the fish from the hot water immediately. Place it in a bowl of cold water, and then we are going to wash everything just to remove the slime. I wash twice. So once I'm done with that, I'll change the water and also wash for the second time, and my catfish is ready. Very, very simple. Now next we are going to make our pounded yam. We'll be serving this nsala with pounded yam, and we also need the pounded yam to thicken this soup. So I'll add that my already boiled yam to a food processor. Just process everything, easy peasy, and our pounded yam is ready. So this needs a little bit of smoothing, so I'll add a little bit of hot water from the yam that we boiled earlier. Mix everything, and then our pounded yam is ready and smooth. I'll set that aside and check back on the pot, so everything has come together. It is boiling properly now. So the next step is to add the yam, the pounded yam that will thicken the soup. So I'll just add that in small chunks inside the pot of soup. Stir everything in, and then next to be adding our ogili igbo. So we'll just add that and dissolve it in the pot. Stir everything in. Add a little of the crayfish powder and also the bonga fish powder as well. This bonga fish adds lots of flavor to your soups. If you've not started using it, then you should try. So I'll go ahead to adjust my seasoning. I added some salt to taste, and then I'll add some more water to help loosen up the soup. Then I'll cover and bring it to a boil. So a few minutes later, we check back again and everything is already boiling and bubbly. We stir everything in, and you can notice that the yam has dissolved into the soup and thickened it. So this soup is a little bit thick, and I'll add a little water to loosen everything up, because as the soup is cooling, it will be getting thicker. So if you watched up to this extent, I would like you to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. So now is the time to add our already washed catfish. So you add that gently so you don't end up scattering it. So I'll just add that to the pot, stir it in, and then we are going to cover and allow it to cook just for 3 to 4 minutes. Catfish does not take time to cook. So we check back a few minutes time, stir everything in, and you can notice that our catfish is already cooked. So this soup is almost done. Now it's time to add our uziza leaves. Uziza is the one full of flavor that is not bitter. So I'll add that, and then we're going to stir it in, and then we are going to cover this pot and allow it to simmer so the uziza flavor is infused properly into the soup. So that's just what we are going to be doing now. Cover and allow it to simmer a bit, just for 2 minutes or less, and then we open the pot and everywhere will be scenting. Our original Anambra Nsala soup is ready. You can pair this with pounded yam or whatever, but it goes very well with pounded yam. You can also use semo or akpu, but pounded yam is it. So I'll be adding our pounded yam, scoop the soup and then the catfish into a bowl, and then I'll be enjoying this rainy Saturday afternoon. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and you give it a try, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.